Hello, my convicts and convicts. Just a design the convict bringing you guys and gals another quick vlog. So as you can see, we've done the live stream for today. It was a little bit rocky, a little bit at this point because obviously we couldn't find games to play. For one, PUBG won't work. I played a bit of Cold War, which was pretty cool. We went to do Paladins, but that's a really, really weird game. Really weird game. And then obviously we're looking into other games to play this week. And here is one that is ready to go or is now being downloaded. As you can see here, what it is. It's Cyberpunk 2077. So it's going to take apparently 9 hours. 9 hours to download. Holy hell. But there we go. We'll have Cyberpunk up and running very, very shortly, and we'll be able to play some Cyberpunk tomorrow, and we'll live stream it. So if you like to see or check out Cyberpunk, you definitely want to be joining tomorrow, and we'll be doing an actual 4-hour live stream going through Cyberpunk and finding out, all the little intricate details of what's going on in Cyberpunk 2077. I'll also put on, obviously, the non-mature mode, so that obviously we can move around without too much of weird stuff going on. That might get me demonetized, but there you have it. Some Cyberpunk 2077 coming live tomorrow for 4 full hours. Thank you much to Akans who came and joined me in obviously a bit of Warzone today. I think we did pretty well. I actually thought we almost were going to win that duos because I seem to be doing pretty well myself, to say myself. Even in those hectic part when we got into the airport, oh my God, that was crazy. But unfortunately, we just didn't quite clutch it. So it is what it is on that. But yeah, let me know of any future games you would like to see on the channel. Let me know in the comments below. I'll always try to adhere to other games that people might be interested in. And obviously, we've got a big, vast Call of Duty fan base. For one, so I know there's quite a few people out there as well. Also, just to quickly touch on the subject as well, which got put out by Doc. Salute you, buddy. And that is obviously not everybody has the same particular taste in regards to like more sort of like behind the scenes sort of information about themselves or talking and wanting some help from me. By all means, you can reach out to me on Twitter at the Kappa Convict with no spaces. That's fine. But what we probably would need to do if we can focus gameplays to gameplays only or to around that kind of thing and keep the topic based on the game in hand rather than obviously throwing in something quite random that might take away from that gameplay. Because I understand where Doc is coming from, because obviously some people come in and they come in to watch the live streams, they'll want to see just the gameplay and discussions about gameplay and how to get better and stuff and guns and things like that, that kind of idea, or just to watch it and enjoy watching the gunfights. Not particularly as such as talking about how do I get a girlfriend and this and that and the other and what have you. That might be perceived by some people. Now, everyone has particular tastes, and not because, because if you ever mentioned anything along those lines, which I'm not mentioning any people, or, talking about family issues or anything like that, absolutely fine, because end of the day, everybody has, in it themselves, and you have your own experiences and you learn and you grow by obviously sharing experiences with others, which is absolutely fine. And I don't want anyone to feel that they can't talk, that they can't open up, that they can't be able to speak out and share their own opinions, because end of the day we should all be able to share our opinions regardless of who we are, what we are, where we come from, and where we are at. So please don't feel like I'm, being offended by anything that anyone has ever said in the past, if they've ever talked about or discussed about anything other than obviously the general topic of the day. such as like Cold War is Cold War, Warzone is Warzone, blah, 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 blah. Don't feel like you can't, but if you do want to get my attention, if you get in contact with me at the Kappa Convict with no spaces, by all means, we can talk as much as you want privately about that. That's absolutely fine. But in regards to topics, try and keep the topic to the game that's being played at the time, possibly, and we'll see how it goes from there. So don't feel that this is me directing or being nasty or promoting hate against anyone for speaking out about a certain topic. That's absolutely fine. You're in your right to do so. But I do understand from Doc's point of view that on a whole, people come in to watch the gameplay. They might not want to know too much about someone else as such, and obviously I have to adhere to both areas, and obviously it's an impossible thing to do, and I'm never going to be able to do it successfully 100%, but where we can, obviously we'll try. So yeah, just putting that out there to anybody, and I just mean everybody, just in general, not specifically any person. This is like from now, from right now to going on in the future, a little roadmap for us that if you want to contact or you do need help and support for anything, by all means feel free to reach out to me at the Kappa Convict on Twitter, and obviously we can discuss as much as you want there. And then obviously during the gameplays, they can be set specifically for the gameplay aspect of it, for those that might just want to come in and watch a gameplay rather than watch a gameplay and then have an agony aunt session as such with me in particular. Because for me, I'm pretty carefree. I'm an open book. I say it as it is. I do it as I intend to do it, and try to be as respectful to anybody obviously who joins, because obviously it's important as we grow as a channel that we have a community that can talk to each other, that can speak out, that can obviously enjoy time together, and obviously enjoy what we do as a whole as well. So yeah, just to put it out there for you, okay? Also, I've been doing some testing with the new mobiles, with my TP Link, which you can see still up in the tree there. And I've actually found out by using different cards on here, I've actually been able to do better in terms of the connection. I'm getting 4G plus on the router. As of the moment, it's just on 2 bars as it's sat up there. So it takes a micro SIM. This is the micro SIM. Now this is from the company Free, and we've got one for BT, we've got one for Vodafone, and we've got one from something called Smarty as well, which I've never heard of before. And they are actually picking up a better signal than the Vodafone one. So I got in contact with BT, and BT are actually sending me out their version of a mobile router like this one. And then obviously I can take the SIM out of that and use it in this one as well. And the one that they actually have, they run theirs through a company called EE. And EE, I did test my wife's, and she was getting a really, 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 really strong signal from EE. So it could be possible that we can log on and obviously get the internet from EE and have a really good connection to get everything up and running that we need in terms of the connection and being able to game on better 4G than what we're currently doing at the moment, which is it's mediocre 4G at best. It's good enough to do live streaming on as such, but obviously for a device that can take up to 300 down and 50 upload, I would hope that we could at least push it a little bit more and get those higher speeds than what we have done. Because we've even gone back to the indoor antennas, because they seem to be doing better at the moment than what I was getting from the other signal up there as well. So we'll see how we go with that. So tomorrow, 10:30 till 2:30, we'll be doing Cyberpunk 2077. Be there, because I really want as many people to be in chat as possible, if you can make it, because I really want to sort of kind of do a community version of Cyberpunk 2077 where we get to choose or vote for what we want to happen in the game, and then we'll play it out from there. Obviously, if it doesn't work like that, I can just play. I've got a pretty good idea what I want to kind of start off with in terms of Cyberpunk 2077, to where I want to start when you're choosing, because you can either choose Outlander, the Street Kid, Corporate, and I don't know what the other one is. I don't think there's a fourth one. I think it's just three. I think it's Outlander, Street Kid, or Corporate. There might be another one as well, but I can't think of the one that it's from. But I'm kind of honing towards the Outlander start for Cyberpunk 2077, and then going from there, being a outsider who comes into the city, and see where we go from there. I know there's been a lot of bugs and problems, and seizure warning, please be aware. There could be seizure warnings in Cyberpunk 2077 from what I've seen on Twitter, so just be aware if you come along, just to be careful. Obviously, if I can let you know if there's any problems, I'll let you know. I know the team are working on a fix for that bug, and there is a lot of other bugs that they're trying to fix at the moment that's gone on that hopefully will be fixed as well by time of the launch. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Again, don't take it as an offense or anything like that. Obviously, we have to try and shape the channel to be a certain specific style of channel. For me personally, I'm carefree. I don't really care. You know, I'm out there. I kind of play off the cuff and just take it as it is, and just do, you know, the streams based on what happens, and meeting new people and playing games and stuff and things like that. So please don't get offended. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Tomorrow, 10:30 till 2:30, Cyberpunk 2077. You don't want to miss it. And yeah, you know who it is. It is I, the Convict, signing out. And as always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts. And I'll see you some tomorrow. Don't forget, Cyberpunk 2077. Be there, or you'll miss out. And trust me, it's going to be a good one. Bye for now.